So Arlington Supercross, yeah, that was definitely a wild one. I think the moment of the race is obviously Chase Sexton last lap, but we got to go back to the very beginning. We got to go to press day on Friday, and we got to talk about that a little bit because first, Chase Sexton pulls out a huge quad, right? And then they took this out for the actual race on Saturday. There's a couple different angles of it. Here's from like the skybox, and it was huge. Chase Sexton actually said in the press conference that he would be able to do it, or he would have been able to do it in the third race, but he just didn't feel like it was necessary. But during press day, we had Cooper Webb actually try it, and he went down doing it. So I thought personally maybe Webb was going to be kind of hurt. There's another angle of it where he's like trying to pick up his bike. It's a little bit more clear than this video. But it looks like he's favoring his left side of his body there. Maybe his wrist, hand. I don't know. It didn't really matter because, let's be real, if you guys watched the race, it didn't matter at all. But that was kind of what happened on press day. And also, it was Military Appreciation Week. So we had some awesome kits from everybody. And thank you to all of the veterans and the current active members for always keeping our country safe. Here is the Honda's graphic kit. One of the best, right? A lot of people said that was their favorite. Here is the Kawasaki's. This was on PC as well as Jason's bike. This one was definitely my favorite, honestly. And then here's Cooper Webb's in Star Racing. Everybody on Star Racing had like the same stuff. And then there's one more for Barsha. Here is like the red, white, and blue. It looks really good. There's also some other ones. I posted a TikTok on it. I believe Husky had a design. AEO's bike was insane. So yeah, they definitely went all out for the military appreciation, which is super sick. Let's jump over to Saturday, and we had a lot of qualifying crashes. I mean, a lot. Here's Lux Turner going down in the sand. The sand grabbed a lot of people, not just Lux, a lot. I believe Deegan went down in there. Joe went down in there. A couple other guys in the sand in qualifying went down. Here is Juju's crash right on the big 3-4 where Chase was going 4. He just drifted out to the side and landed on tough blocks. And honestly, he like escaped that pretty freaking well. I don't know how he did. However, I did hear that he he popped his shoulder out. Not dislocated. He just popped his shoulder out. I guess that is dislocated, right? But he actually popped his shoulder out, and that's why he was riding pretty bad in the night show. And then you also had Chase Sexton go down in the whoops here during qualifying. I think this was on his final lap trying to get the fast time. And yeah, he was sending it. He was absolutely sending it, and yeah, it was pretty bad. Shout out to Whiskey Moto for both Luck Turner and this one. He also got Jordan Smith's crash, which we'll talk about here in a second. And also make sure you guys hit that like and sub button. And if you guys enjoy this, make sure you guys hit that like button so I can do one next week, right? Also, don't forget about the Webb and Anderson little scuffle we had in qualifying. This was at the very end. Webb was trying to go for a hot lap, and then Anderson, like, he finished his hot lap, and I don't know if he was planning on going to do another one. I don't know, like, the backstory just yet. But Anderson got pissed, and he just went right after Webb, and Webb was trying to do a heater, and Anderson was not having it. I honestly thought it was a nice little scuffle between the guys. I was hoping maybe we would get something in, like, the main events because they were next to each other a couple times, but we'll get to what happened with Anderson and Barsha later on because that was kind of crazy too in race number 2. But the overall fast qualifiers, Justin Hill, who had that? I didn't have that. He was absolutely ripping. He was 0.6 faster than everybody else. 0.6 faster. That's insane. I think he ran a 47.6 and the closest guy next to him was like a 48.2. Like, it was nuts. And then Cole Davies also was your fastest qualifier for 250s, which honestly not as surprising. I thought maybe Deegan was going to do it, but Cole came out swinging and he looked fantastic in qualifying. And here's a meme from Moto Memes. So you have to be on a factory bike to battle up front of the 450 class. So that was a fucking lie. Shout out to Moto Memes. We're going to get into some of the memes later on because of what happened with Chase. So stay tuned for that. I have them over here on my links. All right. So stay tuned for that. But now let's get into the racing. And honestly, 250 race number 1 was pretty freaking good. Joe pulled out and got like the whole shot, which was very, very surprising. Cody Schock had an amazing start. Jordan Smith was right there as well. You also saw Lux Turner from AEO in there. Michael Mosman was in there. Deegan was kind of in the back a little bit. Cole Davies didn't have a great start. And actually, Deegan actually went down in the sand, which was kind of surprising. It, like nothing crazy, just kind of buried it into the sand. But he got back up. He was like in, don't quote me, I think he was like 8th, 9th or something like that. Maybe 7th or 8th. He got back up and came back and dominated this. Like he literally came back and won this race, man. It was absolutely gnarly. And then Jordan Smith, yeah, I'm praying that he is okay. This is a hard crash. I cannot believe, like, it is just so scary, man. He did not move after that. I got to go off of that. Here's another angle of the crash. I mean, dude, it's just, I can't keep watching that. That's just so freaking gnarly. Here's some photos of the crash. And I don't know, like I ride and stuff, but his back tire was spinning on top of these whoops. Can someone in the comment section let me know why that was happening? Like, this is absolutely gnarly. Like, so freaking gnarly. I'm hoping that he is okay. And according to him himself, he got banged up with some broken ribs and maybe and a punctured lung. Hopefully he can heal up and get back soon, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a road to recovery here. So I'm hoping that everything heals up like perfect and he can come back for even motocross and stuff. So hopefully Jordan can heal up. That was a tough fall. That was just so tough. And then let's get into the 450 race number 1. And we have Roxon absolutely ripping in this race. Jay Coop as well. Jay Coop actually pulled whole shot, and yeah, it was freaking awesome to watch Jay Coop finally get those starts. Roxon was right there, and Roxon kind of got the pass. I think it was like late in this race too. Like Jay Coop was winning this for, I would say, 8 to 10 minutes, like legit 8 to 10 minutes, and then Roxon got him very, very late, and it was just kind of surprising. I didn't think Jay Coop could hold him off that long, but shout out to Jay Coop, got a podium. Doc's prediction came true, so that was kind of freaking sick to watch. Chase didn't have anything for them, like nothing for them. These guys actually gapped Chase in 3rd by like 8 seconds at the end. Cooper Webb finished at 6th. Like that was kind of surprising in my eyes. Yeah, I thought we were going to be in for a good show, you know, with Roxon winning, Webb getting buried, and then Chase getting 3rd. I was like, oh, we're going to be in for a really good race because Triple Crowns, you never know what can happen. And that's exactly what happened. We don't know. We didn't expect what was going to happen. You know what I mean? Let's get into race number 2. And for 250 race number 2, off the start, Cole Davies with an amazing start. And then you got Cole Thompson just absolutely just not slowing down. Runs into Cole, takes him out. Cole was buried. And Cole was actually ripping at the very end. Like, he got all the way up to 13th, and I think he crashed again, which is very unfortunate. For race number 2, Deegan got buried. I mean, buried off the start. He was dead freaking last after the start, and came back to win this race, which was insane to me. Like insane. He was battling with Michael Mosman, and this was on the final lap. He got the pass before the triple quad area. It kind of looks like Michael gave it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like just a little team orders. Just a little bit. It just, yeah, I don't know. Like he just kind of like let him up and let Deegan by, but honestly, Deegan was ripping. Like Deegan should have won this race regardless. Like coming from dead last basically and getting into the lead on the final lap, like insane. He was 8 seconds down at one point, I think, with 6 minutes to go, and caught him. Gnarly. Deegan was by far the best guy tonight. Supposedly he got rid of Christian Craig. He said, fuck Christian Craig, I'm going back to Swanee. That's not how it really went down. I guess Christian Craig's also helping with everybody else now, but that's what it kind of seems like, and now he's back to his old form. I don't know. But yeah, he won race number 2 through Fat Whip, which was pretty sick. Deegan was pretty mellow on the podium too. Like he was just strictly business, which is kind of surprising. He didn't like trash talk at all, which was very surprising in my eyes. And then let's get into 450 race number 2. And as you can see, Chase goes down, trying to battle for the lead. This was on Jay Coop. Jay Coop got another amazing start, and Chase just ran it in. He just wanted to get the lead. He just pushed a little too hard, got into the back tire of Jay Coop. Jay Coop finally wasn't letting it up, and as you can see, Chase goes down. Somehow Chase still manages to get back into fourth there. I honestly have no idea how how he was able to stay in fourth. That was kind of surprising to me. So this was for the battle for the lead. So once Jay Coop took out Chase, kind of did, Cooper Webb got into the lead. This was, I would say, like 6 minutes left in the race, something like that. And then Cooper Webb just kind of managed the race in first, got the W. Where's Chase? Yeah, Chase got back around Justin Hill, and then he got back around Justin Cooper to get into second, and he made a late charge on Cooper Webb to try to take the lead on the whoops. Kind of just messed up a little bit. He didn't go down or anything like that, but he just kind of messed up, lost the momentum, and then he finished in second place. But we have to talk about this incident right here with Barcia, man. Barcia and Anderson, like, pretty gnarly. It kind of a bad footage right here, but Barcia takes him wide, and then Anderson just straight across, and they both go down. Barcia's foot stuck in the back tire. I'm pretty sure Anderson got lapped. Barcia got back up and was able to get, he ended up getting ninth. So, I mean, he was able to rebound off that. Anderson was not so lucky. He finished 17th in this race. So, not the greatest by Anderson, but that's what happens when you try to go toe-to-toe. You know, it was kind of fun to watch. It was kind of gnarly. I mean, Anderson was kind of feisty all day long, honestly, with the Cooper Webb thing. And then you also have the Barcia thing. I mean, he was dive bombing into the inside in race number 1, trying to go for the passes and it was gnarly. Jason was a little spicy, maybe just a little too spicy, but sometimes that happens. All right, race number 3 for 250s. Cole Davies got an amazing start from the outside since what happened in race number 2. And he was second behind Shock after the start. Shout out to Shock. He rode freaking amazing all day long, bro. All day long. But Cole Davies got into the lead and just stayed in the lead. He won the race. It looked like Cole, if he didn't go down in race number 2, potentially could have maybe challenged Deegan for some type of 1-2 situation. But yeah, Cole was very, very good in race number 3. And shout out to Cody freaking Shock, man. He ends up getting second overall on the night, which is his first ever career podium, which was gnarly to see. He rode fantastic. I mean, his worst finish of the night was a 6, and he went 2.46 for 12 points overall. Michael Mosman got third overall, went 3.27. Honestly, just super awesome to watch Shock come from where he was a couple years ago to what he's doing now. He's riding so freaking good. I'm excited to see what he can do in the next 250 West round and then motocross, because he's got all season long. So it's gonna be freaking sick to watch. Michael Mosman, he's finding his groove again. He's looking racy. He was in the lead in race number 2 when Deegan got by him. But seriously, Michael Mosman is finding his groove, and it looks like he might be able to fight for wins if Deegan isn't behind him. You know what I mean? It's going to be sick to watch. And then Joe finally showed up a little bit. As I mentioned, he pulled whole shot in race number 1. He ended up getting 4th overall. Garrett Marchbanks got 5th overall. But one rider that I haven't really talked about since qualifying is Juju, and that is because of the pop shoulder. He didn't ride that great. He finished 6.84. He rode much better than the third race, but 6.84 ain't going to cut it. He finished 6th overall, lost a lot of championship points to Deegan. And right here is the point standings, and we got Julian Beaumer down 6 points to Deegan now. Cole Davies jumps up to 3rd because of what happened with Jordan Smith, and he is down, 22 points? I can't do math. What is that? 109 minus 87, 22 points. I'm pretty freaking smart. Then Joe, 23 points. Jordan Smith, 25 or whatever that is, 25 or 24 points. But Hayden Deegan, red plate holder, going into the next 250 West round, which I believe is a showdown, a 250 East-West showdown. I don't remember where it's at, though. So it's at Indianapolis, and it's an East-West showdown. So that's going to be interesting to see him battling it out with the East guys. Yeah, I'm excited about that. But yeah, Deegan, red plate. He might pull away. I'm just going to be honest. He might pull away and get this W, and we're all going to be predicting his championship, and our predictions are going to come true, and it's just going to happen. But now let's get into race number 3 for the 450 class, because holy moly, this race was gnarly. I mean, absolutely gnarly. First off the start, we have Kenny, Chase, and Cooper. An amazing race brewing, right? With Ken Roczen in the lead, Chase Sexton, Cooper Webb going through the pack, trying to get into top 3. As you can see in the screen, Sexton got around Roczen in this, and then Webb tried to follow suit. And it was honestly so fun to watch, man. I bet as a fan in the stadium, this was so freaking sick. I think the real situation at hand was Chase Sexton, all right? Chase Sexton gets into the lead off of this and then stalls the motorcycle. All right, with like, I don't even know how many laps left. Maybe like 4 minutes. I would say like 3 to 4 minutes left, right? And on the last lap, he's trying to do a little bit too much, all right? He's like trying to battle with Cooper. He doesn't need to do it. He's in second place here. Second place would get him the overall. But as he said on the press conference, he was trying to win the race regardless. He didn't care about the overall. He wanted to win the race, make a statement. But unfortunately, now the statement is choke artist. And I'm not the one saying it. I love Chase. I want him to win. But everybody in my comment section making my videos and predictions, everybody's saying it. And I have no words. I literally am in disbelief of what happened here. I was just saying, like, even if you go back to our watch parties, I was like, bro, you just need to stay in second. Don't push it. Just stay in second. Hold off Jason Anderson. It was a final lap. You don't need to do anything crazy. And this is what happens. I have no words. I'm in disbelief. Like, I'm literally in disbelief of what I just watched at Arlington Supercross. Yeah, I don't know. And then on the final lap, this isn't necessarily the final lap, but Roczen got by, Anderson got by, Justin Barcia got by, and so Chase ended up getting 5th overall. This moment right here with Chase Sexton kind of just says it all. He's devastated. He said on the podium he was embarrassed, frustrated, and I kind of feel for him, man. He wants to win so bad that he's just going to do whatever it necessarily takes. And in my opinion, I think he should have stayed in second there. Like, I honestly did. And like, he would have just got the overall. He would have had the red plate by himself. I'm pretty sure he would have gained a 5-point advantage because Cooper Webb would have got 3rd overall with Kenny getting 2nd overall. So him going down in that situation, like, it was an 8-point swing. An 8-point swing. Gnarly. It's a 5-point swing now. Chase is down by 5 points in the championship. Roczen is down by 19 in the championship. Roczen lost points. Chase lost points. Cooper Webb is in the driver's seat. There's no way around it. Cooper Webb's in the driver's seat. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. Daytona's up next. Nobody in this field has won it that is currently riding. Eli's out. Jed is out. So we're going to have a first-time winner potentially. So yeah, I don't know who's going to win. I maybe have to reverse jinx Chase Sexton. Maybe just get him off the podium so he wins the race. I don't know. It worked for Deegan this week. It worked for Cooper Webb. Maybe I got to do it again for Chase. I'm going to try. Maybe. But now let's get into the Moto memes here. There is a bunch of them. I showed you guys one of them from earlier. Here's another one. This super funny. A win. Chase Sexton throws it away. Moto memes coming in clutch. You got Tucker Sexton right here. Yeah. Shout out to Natasha too, because Natasha started posting some crazy ones, man. Taking 2nd overall and then going first, eating shit with the Drake Hotline Bling, bro. Classic. And then you got 2025 Supercross Championship Sexton. Classic one there too. Settle for 2nd or draw 25. Another classic. She's coming in hot, bro. Like everything, man. There's obviously a lot more that I probably didn't even get to. Shout out to Ryan Villapoto's kid for winning the junior challenge. I have no words for what I watched at Arlington. I have no words. We're going to do a whole freaking review with me and Doc. You guys will see that on Tuesday, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Arlington was wild. It was insane. It was gnarly. It was insane, man. That's all I really got. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button. And if you guys want to see more of this, let me know in the comment section. Just a little recap of the race. I figured we got to get another video up for the channel in between, like, Thursday and Tuesday. There's just too much time in between that post anything. Thank you guys so much for all the love and everything on like the watch parties, socials, everything like that. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys back here on Tuesday for the review. I'm out. Peace.